All right, welcome to vlog number 15. We're halfway there now. So whenever I started, I told myself we're gonna start this vlog for 30 days. Now we're halfway there. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue the vlog after the 30 days. We'll see. I really do enjoy it, but it is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. I stayed up again till like 3 in the morning last night. Finished up a really good video for you guys. Basically breaking down what I made in my first week in the roll-off dumpster business. That way it could give people insight on what to expect and how it could, work for them as well. It really all depends on how you price things and, how you market them and whatnot. But if you want to check that video out, I'll leave a link down below. But anyways, today, nothing's lined up on schedule as far as jobs or rentals. I just have 2 rentals coming off of rent that I need to go pick up. One's in Midland, one's in Odessa. I need to dump both of them by the end of today, and I might end up being able to dump one of my trash trailers because all 3 of those are full as well. I haven't touched any of those in about 2-3 weeks, so they've just been sitting where they're sitting with a bunch of trash in them. So anyways, let's get on with today. I'm gonna probably go get breakfast and then we're gonna head out. All right, so what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna end up going to the mall, dumping, and then taking that trash container to tomorrow's job. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing a yard cleanup. So I wanna make sure we have the dumpster there already. That way we can save time in the morning. We're gonna try to get the guys up early in the morning and get it done by lunchtime. That way we could beat the heat. All right, so we just got here at the mall. This truck just backed up. The dumpster's right behind that truck, so we're gonna have to wait till he's out. All right, so I was estimating this was gonna take 20-30 minutes. We got here at 10:05, it's 10:21. So hopefully he's out of here by 10:25. If not, we're gonna just have to wait. Well, anyways, by waiting, I ended up getting a phone call from my customer who found me on the Thrifty Nickel, which is kind of like a newspaper. I get a lot of clients or customers who contact me from the Thrifty Nickel who are a lot older. They like going through the Thrifty Nickel. But anyways, they sent me pictures, gave them an estimate. It's going to be a junk removal pickup. It's going to be lumber and pallets. They went ahead and agreed to the estimate. So we'll be doing that job on the second dumpster before we go ahead and dump the second dumpster. It'll be coming through Midland again, and we'll stop by, do that job, and then go to the landfill, if that makes sense. All right, we're good to go. All right, so here's the last dumpster for this job. As you can see, they kind of overfilled it, but not too bad. It's gonna be all right. So this right here comes in handy, the wireless remote. Highly recommend it. So whenever you're backing up to a dumpster, you're gonna wanna make sure your rollers, your rails are lined up with the rollers. So what I like to do is I drop my rails down as close as I can to the floor, probably about 4 to 6 inches off the floor. And then I go ahead and I look at it and see if it's gonna hit the rollers or not on both sides. And I make sure my wheels are straight on my truck. That way I can just back it up and hit the rollers. Not too hard, you wanna be careful, but So I'm gonna hop in the truck, I'm gonna back it up until I touch the rollers. And when you're backing up, you'll feel it. You wanna check your mirror. It's nice if you have a hand with you, but sometimes you're gonna have to do it by yourself. And right there, it hit. So he's telling me to move over just a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and move over. Okay, so right there, he's told me that I'm good. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the truck in neutral and hop out. And we're gonna connect the winch and winch it up. Leaving the truck in neutral is gonna help, pull the load and put less strain on the transmission on the truck. The winch is off, so I'm gonna have to pull forward and drop it and then hit the switch on the winch. Or I think I have a stick, I may be able to hit the button, but we shouldn't have to be turning off the winch anymore since I have direct power now with the truck and trailer. So it's nice having a wireless winch, but sometimes you may forget to turn the switch on. There it is. And then before he winches up, you're gonna wanna make sure you're out of the pinch point. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop it all the way down so it touches the floor. All right, we're good. So right here, you want to stay in the rails on both sides. So my side's looking good, his side's looking good. Once we get about right there, I'll go ahead and start lowering it. And the truck's in neutral, so it's rolling back, helping the transmission of the truck. Once he passes the rollers right here, I'll go ahead and drop it all the way down. That way we make sure it sits in the rails. You do not want to winch up the dumpster if the dumpster's not lined up with the rails. It could tip over or damage your equipment. And I see guys in other YouTube channels, they have a problem with this right here, but I think, to be honest with you, it's from, you know, not putting a board down or, you know, getting impatient and not lining it up properly. And again, you want to make sure your wheels are straight. And when you're coming in, you want to be very slow and careful right there. And then now you should be able to lock it. And now that it's on the trailer and locked down, I want to go ahead and do a walk around and just make sure that the dumpster, you know, lined up with the bottom rails right here. Or these, I don't know what you would call them. I guess you would call them like posts or stakes or whatever. But they're right underneath. I don't know if you can see them. And this is for the PJ roaster. I'm not sure if the other dumpsters have it. But from what I've been told, those bars are in place to make sure that your dumpster doesn't hop off the trailer, and it keeps it in place. So some guys cut them off, or they say that, you know, they could get in the way and that they bend and everything like that. Again, I think it's because maybe you raise it too high and you bend it. And it's just something you got to watch out for. All right, and then before we take off, we want to go ahead and make sure that anything that's on the dumpster, you know, doesn't fly off or whatnot before we put the tarp down. And then we'll put 4 bungees, 2 on each corner. So while he puts the tarp down, I'm gonna go ahead and look and just make sure that there's no boards with any nails sticking out. So like you see this board right here, there's a screw sticking out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the board over before he puts the tarp down. All right, so I went ahead and flipped the board. Again, there's like small things you wanna look out for, especially when you have an electric tarp system that costs like, you know, $1,600 to $2,000. As you can see, I've already tore the ends. A little bit more, right there. So go ahead and bungee it down and we'll be good to go. So I'm really loving the charging system that we now have with having our own harness and being able to plug into an outlet. All right, so I ended up getting a text message from a potential customer, and I've never done this before, but they had a shipment of melted chocolate that came in. So they have a driveway that's full of about, I would say about 10, maybe 20 pallets of chocolate. So big pallets of boxes of chocolate, and they wanted an estimate for a junk removal. Gave them the quote. They said it was too much. I said, all right, well, let's go with the dumpster rental. It'll be a lot cheaper. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them. But yeah, it was a lot of chocolate. All right, so here's a real look at what it's like. All right, when you're hauling a dumpster, you always want to check your mirrors, or hauling a load, period. So this right here started wanting to fall out, and there it is. Even though it's just a light piece of board, this could hurt somebody on a motorcycle and kill somebody. So you always want to check your loads out. So I'm gonna go ahead and shove this back in, try to find a pocket, and then we'll do another walk around and see if anything else has moved. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, this one was a pain in the ass. I pulled up probably 10, 12 times. The debris just didn't want to get out. I mean, Check it out. So it's mainly all sheetrock. I'm guessing it all got clustered together and just stuck inside. And I took quite a few trips back and forth. And I went ahead and bit that right there. As you can see, it's bit upwards. So I see why people, you know, don't like this design. PJ Roaster, it takes a while for it to tilt. All right, so I just dropped the dumpster off, and here's a look at what happened at the landfill. Now, it bent upward just a bit on the left-hand side. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap it down. Now this happened because whenever you till at the landfill, it's very uneven at the landfill, and your rollers will hit the ground, and then what ends up happening is it pushes the dumpster up, which ends up bending this deal. So we'll go ahead and bend it down. That'll work. All right, so they overfilled this dumpster. As you can see, there's a mattress, there's some other items. I mean, it's not too bad as long as there's not heavy debris, which it doesn't look like. It's just furniture. We'll be good. Oh, there we are. We're good. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see. Will it clear? A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Right there, right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and bungee this load down with 4 tarps, and I mean 4 bungees. Now those last customers with the chocolate, they ended up wanting to lower the cost to $250, which there's no way I'm gonna do $250 for a 5-day rental, knowing that the dump fee is probably gonna cost me anywhere from $65, you know, I would say $70 to $85, because that's gonna be a heavy load. So I lowered the cost to $275. That way I could go ahead and profit at least $200. Even then, you know, I might make $180, $185, but I'm really thinking I'll probably make $275 off that load. But yeah, they're trying to haggle with me, but that's the lowest I'll go, is $275. All right, so I'm pulling the dumpster out of this narrow spot. I'm about less than a foot from the fence. And you got this tree right here. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna, like, you know, bother the customer or try to charge more for the overload. It's really not that bad. It's really just furniture and, you know, household stuff. Now it feels like construction debris, sheetrock, doors and windows, that'll be a different story. You know, this is for me to go ahead and retain a customer. You know, they should be calling me back, you know, more. Looks like maybe it was like a hoarder home or something. So we'll see if they end up calling back. All right, so this guy tried backing me up. You see all that green shit? It got all over the big trucks and the tractors, and they wanted me to back into it. I said, nah, I ain't backing into that. Anyways, this dump fee was only $35. The first dumpster was $71. So we're doing pretty good as far as the rentals are going. I just got that big ass hole from that deal right there. All right, so here's a look at the load. You don't want it to touch all the way down, or I'm gonna end up bidding those rods again. All right, so I'm gonna leave a gap and then I'm gonna pull forward. Hopefully it all comes out in one pull. Damn, I almost twisted an ankle. All right, so he waved me down. I think we're good. I think he's just pulling something off the dumpster. All right, we're good. I'll go ahead and lower it down, shut the gates, and head back to in town and drop this dumpster off for tomorrow's job. But what a day, man. I mean, I already put a big ass hole about the size of my fist in my tarp. I bent the back rod, but I fixed the back rod, and I need to look into fixing my tarp now. I'm pretty sure they should sell something like some type of adhesive or a patch or something to go ahead and patch these tarps. I mean, I've only had it for less than almost going on 3 weeks, and I already have about probably 6 to 10 holes in my tarp. All right, so we just got here to the what is this, the first or second junk removal job? Second one?
No, first.
Yeah, it's the first junk removal job of the day. It's going to be about 7 pallets and some lumber. I'm just waiting on the customer to open this gate, and then we'll load it up in the bed of the truck. We'll make sure everything gets strapped down, and then we're going to drop off this roll-off for tomorrow's job. And the other jobs I ended up calling in, I put it off for Wednesday because tomorrow's going to be a really busy day, and I don't want to overwork the guys or myself. So yeah, we'll looks like we'll have a pretty good week. All right, so we just finished up that pickup. I wasn't able to go ahead and put it in the bed of the truck. I could not find any Sawzall blades. I just bought some, and I guess we just lost them or misplaced them. I don't know what, but we did not. I wasn't able to find my Sawzall blades. So we just ended up throwing everything in the dumpster, and it didn't fill up the dumpster. It really wasn't that much. We'll still be able to use the dumpster for tomorrow's job. It's just gonna have some debris in there, and this customer was trying to add in a lot more stuff. So whenever you get customers, you'll get customers that say something like this: hey, do you want a table? You know, I got a table, it's free if you want it. And basically what they're trying to do is try to get you to haul it away. They don't care if you trash it, they don't care if you keep it. It could be the shittiest piece of furniture they have, and they'll tell you it's free. Do not take it, and do not expect to take it and then be able to charge for it. Again, they're asking for you to pick it up for free. All right, so check out the job we're doing tomorrow. See these weeds? So, drop the dumpster in the alley because we're doing construction right here. So nobody's gonna be coming in and out of this alley. It's a pretty short alley, so that road is closed. So we can go ahead and drop this dumpster. So in the morning, it'll save us time. We're gonna be using this dumpster to go ahead and drop all the debris. We have some debris from this job that we did earlier, but we'll still be able to use the bed of the truck, so it'll all be good. And in the morning, I'm gonna come with another dumpster on this trailer, and I'm gonna back it up as close as I can right here. And this gate right here opens. It's a double wide gate. Not enough room to back it all in there. So we're gonna put these 2 cones to go ahead and block the alley. So it's just us dropping off the dumpster. My allergies started hitting really bad. So tomorrow's gonna be a pain in the ass. All right, so they ended up calling back those people with all the chocolate in their driveway. We got neighbors all outside looking at this guy with a pallet jack. He has pallets and pallets of chocolate bars. So we're gonna go ahead and see where we could drop this dumpster. Now, this driveway is at an incline, so this is gonna be tricky. All right, check it out. There it is. There's the dumpster. There's all the chocolate. Garage is full of chocolate. Living room's full of chocolate. Kitchen's full of chocolate. But it'll be a 5-day rental. Pretty cool guy. He'll let us know once he's done with it. And he owns a liquidation store, and he knows a lot of people in Midland with liquidation stores. And they may end up needing a dumpster at their warehouse, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, so before we ended up dropping off that rental, I got a call for an appliance pickup, and I was gonna put it off for tomorrow or sometime next week, but I asked the customer where the appliance is at, and they said it was here in Odessa, so we're already in Odessa. So I decided to go ahead and let them know I could pick it up today in about 30 minutes to an hour. So now we're in the neighborhood looking for the refrigerator. So we're gonna circle the block and see if we can find it. Now they already moved, so no one's home. So it's a curbside pickup, and then I'll go ahead and bill them after it's picked up. All right, so here's a look at the refrigerator. Go ahead and throw a strap over the top, and that's pretty much it. Then we're gonna head home, get some rest, and the first thing in the morning, we're gonna head over to Midland. We're gonna do that big yard cleanup with all the weeds. All right, so that last rental, they ended up paying cash $295. So the rental was $275, but after tax, it comes out to like $297 and something cents. So I'm just gonna end up rounding it off to $295. That way I can go ahead and put it in my books. Cash is kind of inconvenient whenever it comes to the rentals. I really do want to track my growth, and I really want the business to do, you know, good and bring in a lot more income within the business. So I really want to track everything and keep it in my books. So this is kind of a hassle, but I'll just put it in the ATM either this evening or tomorrow morning and make sure that it's documented and recorded. Alright guys, so right now I'm picking up another dumpster for tomorrow morning. We got that big job lined up. Today was a pretty good day. We're busy, productive. We got a rental. We got a 5-star review on one of the rentals. So yeah, pretty happy so far with today. Alright, well that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. That way you can see all my newest content that I'm going to be posting. Today was the first day with the battery being hardwired. So here's a look. All the way green. So that means I'm getting charged while the truck is on, and I'm just parked right here. So no longer have to worry about, you know, charging the battery. So I really like that feature. But thanks again. I'm about to go eat some tacos at my mom's house and enjoy my evening. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have yourself a great day. I'll see you at the next one.